Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Maurice, back at it again with another reaction. If I seem out of breath, it's because I am. My asthma has been acting. For some reason, I swear, every time. Okay, I thought I had my TV off. Every time it's my days off, that's when I want to get sick. These past few days, bro, it felt good outside. Didn't want it to rain. Didn't want it to hail. Now it's like a fucking full blizzard out there, bro. Like, it's crazy. So yes, my asthma is kicking my ass a little bit, but you know what? I can't keep letting that stop me from making content. If I can breathe, I can do content. Even though breathing is a little eh. But J. Cole is my favorite artist. Him and Eminem are like Undertaker and Stone Cold, bro. I can't tell you who is my favorite. They're just tied for first. You know, there's 1A and 1B. You know? So I'm just gonna, rank them by alphabetical order, But Eminem and J. Cole, those two are my favorites. If they come into Detroit for a concert, I'm going. They dropping an album, a new song, I'm checking it out immediately. Immediately. And we finally got the fall off coming February 6th. He announced it. Well, I was going to do this the day it got announced, but he announced it 2 days ago. We are finally getting the fall off. Now, while the reaction has been, overwhelmingly has been extremely positive, you got some negatives, and I can agree with a lot of them. Well, not a lot of them, but the main one. You can't talk that tough rapper shit on this album. You lost that. You lost that, my guy. When you sat there, made a diss track, to Kendrick, and then apologized after. There ain't no fucking way. Y'all can sit there and be like, oh, well, he made the right choice, it's better for his mental health. Shut the fuck up. No, you're right. You're right. But you knew what you were doing. He said peer pressure. Peer pressure, it gets to people. It do. I've been up in peer pressure. I know a lot of people have. But you had time. You had time. I mean, you sat there, listened to the beat. You sat there, wrote you were writing down the lyrics. You sat there, recorded the shit. You sat there and got it mixed. You had so much time to think about that. The only reason, in my opinion, the only reason I felt like he took that back and apologized was because everybody said his diss track was whack. If that shit was well received, I swear that nigga would not have took that back. He would have stood on business. And 7 Minute Drill, the diss track, while I liked it, at the same time, it was like, nah, it wasn't a good one. Why? Because you sat there and started talking about how Kendrick's albums, like how Kendrick fell off. Kendrick never fell off. And remember, I like J. Cole better than Kendrick. And I like Kendrick. But Kendrick never fell off. When the fuck did he ever fall off? Always getting Grammys. Album is always doing big numbers. Where was the fall off? And then he said, your first shit was classic. Your last, something about, he was talking about the album, but his first one. And then he said, your second put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. I want to make sure I'm getting my shit right. Because I swear that Good Kid, Mad City, I could have swore Good Kid, Mad City wasn't his first album. It's probably his major second studio album. So what the fuck are you talking about? See, you fucked up. Good Kid, Mad City is not his first album. It's Section 80. Section 80, the debut studio album. I don't know if you can see that. The debut studio album. So his first album, classic, Section 80. That's actually my favorite album of his. Your next put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. The second one was fucking Good Kid, Mad City, boy. Then The Pimper Butterfly was his third album, which that's the album you're talking about. That's the album that I ain't gonna lie, I kind of don't listen to. But you're basically kind of saying like Kendrick is boring. But the thing is, the same critiques that you were giving Kendrick, I've heard so many people give you the same critiques. You know, He talking about how he make an album like every 4 years or some shit. Like, what do you say? 4 albums in 12 years, and they got do the math or whatever. I'm like, bro, isn't that you too? Aren't you like, So it's like everything that he said about Kendrick can be said about him, because I've heard people say, I got into a full argument about somebody saying that J. Cole is boring. I'm like, what? So yeah, like I said, that diss track was weak. He could have came harder if you were going to sit here and do a diss track. Probably shouldn't have jumped in it at all, because Kendrick didn't really say much about Cole. If anything, I felt like Kendrick was just like, hey, fuck all that shit, bro. I don't like this nigga Drake. So I'm not about to be in on top 3 with this pussy ass nigga. Fuck y'all, it's just me. You and Kendrick are boys. You should have hit that nigga up. Like, hey, bro, what was that about? What was that about? Was that you? Were you like going at me, or was that what was that about? And then he also said, if he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him. I kind of give you that, because the last time I felt he had like that big of a buzz, or when everybody was talking about Kendrick, was when he dropped that Control verse. And then everybody was riding Kendrick. And then when he did this, guess what? With this whole Drake beef, as much as he hate Drake, this was probably one of the biggest year of his career. Let's be real. Nigga done got the Super Bowl. His song Not Like Us is everywhere. You jump on NBA, dun 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 dun, NFL, dun 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 dun, WWE, dun 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 dun, the Kids Choice Awards, dun 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 dun. You see? It's everywhere. So you gotta you gotta thank Drake for that. I'm not even gonna lie. You can hate him all you want. If you were sitting here just dissing J. Cole and it was the two of y'all going back and forth, I don't think that, you'd be, blowing up as much. But anyway, yeah, that tough talk, bro. Yeah, I don't, what song was it? I'm the one that niggas fear on the low ski. What was that? Crocodile Tears. I was like, after seeing you apologizing, nigga, ain't nobody afraid of you, bro. We not afraid of you. You lunch meat now. That's how rappers looking at you. You lunch meat. You should have never did that. But whatever. At the end of the day, you still 1A. No, you're 1B, because Eminem, A, B, C, D, E. I'm sorry, E. So Eminem is 1A, you're 1B. You're still my boy. And then the fact that that whenever Cole, I'm going to get into the video in a second. Whenever Cole drops an album, we get the tour dates like later that week or somewhere, around that time frame. I'm saving my money. I'm so glad I got a second job now, because probably that whole check, maybe the month's pay, is going to the J. Cole. I'm getting some good ass tickets, bro. Because he did that with what was it? Well, at least what I remember. Not 18. I'm stupid. What was the album? KOD. He dropped the album, dropped the video, ATM, and then boom, tour dates. Well, what else he do? Was For Your Eyes Only after that? No, that was before that. Off season. Dropped the album, dropped the video, tour dates. So, I'm getting my money ready. I am getting my money ready. And also, that might delete later. I was always like, yo, what is his weakest project or my least favorite project of his? Because I was always going from like For Your Eyes Only, the Off Season. It was always those two. Not saying that they're whack or anything. I still listen to them. Those are just like my two least favorite. Like those the two least that I listen to. The two ones that I listen to the least. And then Might Delete Later come on. I'm like, all right, that one's it. Because the album wasn't, the mixtape wasn't ass or anything. It was still good. It was just like, I don't know. Like, it wasn't, I was excited. And I'm just like, okay, it was cool. It was good. And then that was about it. So, But hey, Fall Off, bro. You gotta bring it. You got to bring it, man. You got to. You just got to. So, hey, here we go. Fall Off. I think it's called Diss 2, Track 2. Yes, it is. Let's get to it. Let me put my headphones in. Hey, you know what's funny? I've been waiting to hear this for 2 days. I'm like, if I'm going to listen to it, I'm going to listen to it with y'all. I've been sick, and I'm like, I got to stop. I kept running into this over the internet. I'm like, no, I'm about to listen to this. Let's get it. Y'all can pause and watch that and read that.
Yeah. How I see it. How I see it. Yeah. Listen. I persevered through the worst. My thirst to adhere is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carried the coffin to the altar as they burst into tears from their shirts. The tears rise to the sides of their face and into their eyes is piercing with hurt. Fast forward 60 years, I got verse of the year. My purpose is clear as to murk whoever dare flirt with death. The best alive, and what you now hear is the work. The inspiration was rare and in spurts, but when it's there, I'm immersed. My experience of being a parent dispersed. Watching my son disappear as I stare at his birth. And he returns to the womb, wifey stomach growing greater in girth. And then declining every time we come here to the nurse. With each day that passes, I can feel my career coming first. Do I? Took the wedding ring off her finger and now I'm single. Walking up the aisle backwards to an era of dirt. Falling clubs tipsy with a bitch I see clear through a skirt. The cameras be snapping, blogs be yapping, so I'm careful alert. Walking to my section, whisper right in my ear, we flirt, we part ways. I see her from a distance, she stares with a smirk. Cheers to the perks with the squad, we live for the search of new hoes. Lusty, quick to fuck me, unaware of they worth. We leave the club, drive to the show, and I swear that it's turned. It all begins with encore cheers from those wearing my merch. Fast forward through years of rehearsal, losing, winning, bank account thinning, income streams nowhere near as diverse. And though I'm blessed, I see me stressing from hearing the chirps of naysayers who only days later I don't care to convert. On cloud 9, now signed to my hero, one of the so-called kings of this rap thing that I swear to usurp. Decade later, mama cut on the cable. My motivation to be greater ends the moment I appear in a purse. I'm growing shorter, Pampers cover my hindquarters. I watch my father walk back in my life and it clears up a hurt I couldn't explain. Mama gives me my name, then hands me over to the doctor and I watch as my spirit reverts. Then I'm no longer here on this earth. I'm no longer here on this earth. That's how I see it.
Homie just went through his whole life in reverse.
I'ma come in.
Fall off is inevitable. Hell yeah. This is a new song?
Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. What it is, ho? 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 Come view the style of the unibrow Unabomber who maneuver through the drama with the suit up.
Ah! God damn it! That's the second time he did that. Is that? I wonder. Was that the second time he did that with the same song? Because I don't remember. I don't remember the other video. Because I know at the end of it he had one of his songs. But hey, I fuck with that. I like that, dude. I like that. The whole shit was in reverse, bro. Talking about from his death. Talking about how he sees his wife with the belly big, and every time they go to the nurse, it just gets smaller and smaller. I love that. I love that. That's a song I'm about to listen to a couple times. My thing is, what's the concept of the album? What is the concept of the album gonna be? Like, I would love to know that. Well, you know, like, I remember what was it? I remember when For Your Eyes Only came out, and he dropped False Prophets and Everybody Dies. I'm like, okay, well, what we gonna get? And then all of a sudden that album was just basically like the story of his friend that got killed, and there's this it's basically a tape played for the daughter. Great concept, really great album, great album. It took me a couple listens to realize how great the album was, but that was a great album. Uh, Still, it's an album I listen to the least because I don't know, like that's an album I sit there and just kind of be like, like for your eyes, for your eyes, do you understand me? Ooh, for your eyes, for your eyes only. That was a good ass song. Oh man, I feel the rain pouring down. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm about to listen to that album. I think I just talked myself into listening to that album. That was such a fucking great album. I'm searching and praying. Ooh, I'm about to listen to that album. Let me not jump in this chair because this chair fucking sucks. But I like this song. This song is I fuck with this song. I like the concept. I like that he's talking about his whole life backwards. That's fucking awesome. I'm really excited for the fall off. I really hope it's better than Might Delete Later. If this is his last one, you got to end it with a banger. You got to end it with a banger. Excuse me, I know I'm wheezing. I can hear my wheezing. So excuse me. But yeah, man, that was cold. This 2, track 2 from the fall off. Can't wait. February 6th. Definitely gonna be back on here checking that out. So stay tuned. But hey, thoughts on the song? Comment in the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna probably make a Discord that way, because I keep saying, hey, something you want me to check out, go to the comment section, and I get to it when I can. But sometimes I get lost, so it's probably better to. And I'm always on Discord because I got my boys. We'll be Discord, for video games and all that. So I'm always on Discord. So I'm gonna set up a Discord. That way y'all can throw me, suggestions, what I should watch, all that good stuff, and it'd be a lot easier to follow. So yeah, but still. If there's a song or video by J. Cole that y'all want me to check out, but honestly, I'm sure I've seen every J. Cole video. But if there's one that you still just want me to watch, I don't care. I'm down. Throw that in the comment section and I get to it when I can. And as always, I will see y'all next time. Peace.